All right, what's going on, guys? Farzin Masugian with you as the Chiefs lead the Chargers 13-10 at halftime, and the Chargers will get the ball to start the second half. Chiefs got off to a good start with that touching on the opening drive. Looked a little bleak when Jalen Moore got hurt. Unfortunately, got hurt twice in this game. We'll see what his status is to start the second half. But not really the greatest game, especially when you force an interception and set your offense up with great field position. That was something that helped Kansas City last week because their two touchdown scores were both near midfield. And in this one, they gave them an opportunity to start. I think it was right at the beginning of the red zone, and didn't even get any touchdowns out of that. They didn't score a touchdown out of that. I'm trying to see exactly where they started. Yeah, the 19, right inside the red zone. And they got no touchdown out of that. It's kind of frustrating because two consecutive drives on a third down, the Chiefs just had no open receivers. I think this is evidence right now that Matt Nagy's got to go because you have all this speed, and Xavier Worthy came back into the game. You have Xavier Worthy, you have Tyquan Thornton, you have Rashee Rice. You have all this speed, Brashard Smith. Nobody can get open. Like, this is criminal at this point. Even even past Chiefs teams with the speed they've had, like Tyreek Hill, Sammy Watkins, McCole Harbin, Demarcus Robinson, Byron Pringle, those guys found ways to get open. And you're not seeing any of that in this game or this season, really. And this is a healthier group of receivers compared to last year. So, I mean, I know Hollywood's not playing in this game. And by the way, I did say before the game it was injury. It's a personal related matter. So it's not an injury situation where he's not playing. But the fact that you have all of these speedsters on your team and you're not able to get guys open, especially in a crucial moment, third down, yeah, something's got to change. I still think the Chiefs will win this game, but boy, they got to figure that out. The Chiefs defense, I don't think the defense played bad in this game. Obviously, right before the halftime, the 2-minute offense for the Chargers got going. Yeah, I know a lot of people are complaining about the officiating in this one. The pass interference one, where Tyquan Thornton was held, that was just brutal. But that's NFL refs for you. Another one on the Worthy one. The one with the reception, I did not think that was a catch, but I'm not surprised it wasn't overturned. We've seen that exact same thing many, many times across the league. So that's just something you see across the NFL. You don't ever see officials turn that over. But the one other big gripe I have with the Chiefs defense, on the 4th and 1 where the Chiefs got to stop Chris Jones lining up offside, the Chiefs called a timeout to prevent because they thought there was an offside call, and Harbaugh was even calling that out to the official. And still on the next play when they lined up, Jones was offside. I don't know what it is with this Chiefs team. Like, Kadarius Toney was offside that one time, and then DeAndre Hopkins comes in here with his first game with Kansas City and lined up offside, and you're seeing it on the it feels like it's happening way too much on defense. Way too many offside calls for the Chiefs. Neutral zone infraction, whatever you want to call it. I mean, you can't be doing that. This is not good. The offense is dog dookie. Yeah, they are. Doesn't make any sense. Got Helen Keller refs back there. I like that. I understood that reference. Maybe some of you do, some don't. You know who else is getting away? I mean, this is just a bad officiated game. Kingsley Suamataia got away with 3 holding calls. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. He's getting away with some stuff as well. So, I mean, listen, officiating has been bad both ways. I've been saying that many times. They're like discipline, no accountability. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, again, you're seeing the same things over and over again on offense, just the repeated issues. I know I was talking about the defense as well with how they line up offside, but like, again, you can't line up correctly. The receivers aren't running the routes in an effective manner. They look kind of lazy doing it, and they can't get open either. And that might be because of the last point. Yeah, Mahomes has just 94 yards passing. Herbert not that much better, just 103 yards. Herbert has one more completion than Mahomes, but man, that's pretty bad. How many sacks do both QBs have in this one? I know Mahomes was sacked twice. Herbert, both quarterbacks sacked twice. Okay, so there you go. Oh, by the way, who's leading the Chiefs in rushing yards? You guessed it, Patrick Mahomes. 2 scrambles for 15 yards. Pacheco has 7 runs for 14 yards. Listen, I don't know how much an offensive coordinator will like. How if the running game will be better under a new coordinator? But my God, like I'd like to give Pacheco the benefit of the doubt. And I understand, you know, the offensive line is not good, but yikes. Averaging 2.4 yards per carry as a team, and that includes Mahomes' 12-yard touchdown run. That is not, yeah, that was painful just to even say out loud. Shame on coaching 3 weeks in a row, yeah. I think the Chiefs are playing for a draft pick spot now, maybe. Listen, the Chiefs are winning right now. That's the good news. But offense, like, figure it out, man. Especially when your defense held them to 3 points until that final drive of the half. Figure it out, man. Can we still make the playoffs if we win out? No. The Chiefs do need the Chargers to lose 2 more games and the Colts to lose 2 more games. One of those Chargers losses must be against Denver. Like the two Chargers losses have to be against AFC teams. That's the. I mean, it would help if they were to lose out, but it's got to be against AFC teams. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to beat Denver. That's my biggest concern with the remaining schedule. Kelsey's been targeted 3 times in this one. He has 2 catches, I think, right? Yeah, 2 for 21. I mean, he's one of your leading pass catchers. Rashee Rice has 5 catches for 39 yards. I did not even know Rice had 5 catches. Rashee Rice's yards per catch average has been criminally low. I mean, for a guy who was extremely effective last year, he had 6 catches against Denver, averaging 6.3 yards a catch. Okay, the last 2 games, he's been over 11 yards. Up until last week, he had 4 catches for 34 yards. That's 8.5 yards a catch. I mean, that's not good for a supposed number 1 wide receiver. And I think Rice is a very talented receiver, but this is just not working. And maybe he'll pick it up in the second half. We'll see. But to average 7.8 yards a catch, that's not good. I think you expect far more from a player like Rice. And again, I don't know how much of that is on Rice, how much of that is on Matt Nagy, but like the Matt Nagy, someone open a website, firemattnagy.com. It is time. I mean, it's been time, but like the stack of reasons are just piling on at this point with Matt Nagy. For anyone that wants to say, oh, well, Nagy's not dropping passes, he's not running the routes, he's not on the field, then how come the Chiefs offensively looked far more sound and dynamic with Eric Bieniemy? Even that 2022 season without Tyreek Hill, that was Bieniemy's last year with the Chiefs. How? It's not a coincidence at this point. Like, people wanted to give Nagy a pass a couple of years ago because of the drops, last year because of the injuries. I mean, yes, I know your offensive line is kind of decimated right now, and I don't think the Chiefs' offensive line is playing that bad. One of them was Mahomes trying to get away from the pocket, trying to find someone down the field. But, dude, even before the offensive line injuries, this offense was kind of not so dynamic, which is crazy because you look at the stat sheet, the Chiefs They're top 10 in yards per game, total offense, and they've also got the fourth best passing game in terms of yardage. It doesn't feel like that, especially in recent games. And maybe that's a big reason why that's contributing to them losing 4 of their last 5 games. Right now they're up by 3, but this is pretty concerning. Like at this point, if you don't want Eric Bieniemy back, I disagree, but fine. But if you're going to defend Matt Nagy at this point and say he's not the problem, and I'm not saying he's the only singular problem, everyone across the board has to bear responsibility. Andy Reid, Mahomes, everyone. But Nagy's like, there's a big gap between 1 and 2 if we're going to put the list of reasons here. Like, come on. This is just happening over and over again. Bieniemy held players accountable? Yeah. I mean, it's been said many times. I agree with you. All right, let me check Instagram. I know we don't show IG a lot of love. Let's show IG some love. The first comment on IG, the refs are horrid. The second comment, fuck Herbert getting bailed by the refs. All right, we're off to a good start on IG. Refs are terrible, not a catch. Refs are shit. That was not a catch. Absolute BS calls. Okay, IG is on the refs. That's good. Yeah, listen, I did not think that was a catch, but I'm not surprised they didn't overturn it. They don't overturn that. Worthy is the fastest, slowest man alive. I know what you're saying. Give me football speed, not track speed. Listen, I think Worthy's a good football player. It's just the route running, the play designs are just bad. All right. I see Kevin Harlan and Trent Green back, so I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I appreciate you guys joining me for this halftime live chat. Come back after the game. We will do the Chiefs Zone podcast live. We will recap the game between the Chiefs and the Chargers. Hopefully, we'll recap a win. I will have the link for you guys to call in. All you have to do is click on that, turn on your audio, your video, put in your name, and we'll chat it up after the game. So call in. We'll talk about it. Hopefully, recapping a Chiefs win. Otherwise, it will be a very entertaining post-game show. All right, guys, I'm Farzin Vasugian. Thank you all for joining me. I'll talk to you all after the game.